Internet. My name is Budget Sports. Today we'll be reviewing the Diamondback Atroz Comp mountain bike. So I've had this bike for about a year and a half now. I bought it about summer of 2016, so I've had it for a little over a year and a half. This is the comp model of the Atroz series, so if you notice it does have the upgraded fork and a little bit of a nicer drivetrain. We'll get into that later, but overall in this video I just wanted to go through the main points and review a little bit of my feelings and experiences with this bike after quite a bit of ownership. I wanted to just first discuss what kind of bike this is made for, what kind of customer. This bike is really for anyone who's looking for a really rugged, slack downhill bike. I usually ride around on the local trails. I don't do any kind of downhill riding. I'm in Michigan, so we don't really have a whole lot of downhill unless you go in the UP. Overall, I really enjoy trail riding in some even more rugged cross-country trails. Here we have a 27.5 wheel set. It's just a Diamondback branded wheel set, so nothing too fancy, but it is fairly sturdy and the rims have not bent yet. You'll also notice that we have a hydraulic disc brake setup, front and rear. Those are Tektro Agura brakes. Really powerful brakes on this bike here, really nice stopping power. The brake rotors do heat up after a while, so I do have to be careful when I get off my bike on the trails, but overall I can't complain at all. The rotors have actually held up really well after some pretty hard stops, and I haven't had to change them yet. You'll also notice that we have a RockShox Recon Silver. It is a coil fork, no air at this price point. Unfortunately, a little disappointing, but what we do have in the back is a RockShox Monarch R. That is an air rear shock here. We have it set for currently my riding weight, but you can customize however you want by setting this here and adjust the sag. We do have some Respawn Race Face branded equipment here. We have a stem, really nice wide handlebars. I'm actually considering cutting these guys down here. This is originally how they came, so I think I might cut it down a few extra millimeters. I do have problems sometimes going through those really tight trees, but overall I do appreciate how wide they are from the factory. Most bikes I've ridden do not have this wide of bars. You'll notice here, really grippy. These are just Diamondback grips. I'm thinking about upgrading these in the near future, but as far as stock equipment goes, really grippy. No, on this bike it does not come with a dropper post, and the saddle itself is pretty uncomfortable, so it's something to think about if you're talking about comfort and versatility with the dropper post. Possible upgrade in the future. It does come on some of the higher end Diamondback bikes, but it looks like with the Atroz series they just left it off. From RockShox, really nice. Overall it's held up very well. This shock does come on the base level Atroz as well as the comp. We have a NX branded SRAM. You'll notice that a lot of these pieces of equipment here are SRAM branded. We have an NX drivetrain with 1x11 gearing. Again, rear brakes, Tektro Aguras, really powerful. And then a 27.5 wheel set. I recommend the Diamondback Atroz Comp to anybody who is looking for a more budget-oriented, feature, fully spec'd out mountain bike that can really run with a lot of the more expensive bikes out there. You are losing a little bit of weight and stiffness in the frame. Overall, this frame design of Diamondback isn't going to be that of a Specialized or a Trek or something a little bit more pricey, but what you are getting is a host of really nice features like the NX drivetrain, like the RockShox front and rear fork, and the really wide race face bars. You're getting a lot of the specs, features, and options that you really like, and you're only losing out on certain things that for a beginner that aren't going to really be as necessary as you might think. So overall, for the budget-oriented consumer who wants a really nice full suspension trail bike, Diamondback Atroz Comp. For watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to Budget Sports if you want to see more videos like this. Please leave your comments down below. I will respond to all of them. Thank you very much.